Hello there, Libra. Welcome to the channel. This is the Lady of Throne, where God dwells within me as me. I am so excited to get this message out for you all today. So if you feel like you resonate or like this, please be sure to hit the thumbs up, drop a comment down below, and subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed already. And if you are really interested in getting your own personal spiritual guidance after hearing this, go ahead and check out the description box down below. And that description box is really there because it has all the information there to get in touch for a personal. Also, guys, we right now I have a fall sale at my shop, so check out the fall sale while it is still in effect. I do life purpose, spiritual gifts, spiritual guidance about your love life, your life overall, angel messages, things that you really just need to hear, encouraging words, encouraging advice, but most importantly, it will be the truth, exactly what you need to know from the Most High at this time. So if you guys are interested in, finding out information about, your life overall, I do recommend getting a personal, especially in November for you guys, because as you'll see, the energy that I've picked up is very interesting for you all, but it'll play out throughout the course of the month. All right, so also keep that in mind. Now let's get into it. Libra, the general overall energy for your love life and spirituality for the month of November. This is the energy where it's going to affect all 12 zodiac signs. So this is just general, but I am going to get into what's hitting you guys more specifically this month. Now, for all 12 signs, everyone's going through the end of a cycle in November, right? Closing a chapter, wrapping things up, moving away from things or something or someone that no longer serves you anymore. It could be a mindset, an ideal. It could be a goal that you once had that you don't want as a goal anymore. It can be a person that you don't want to deal with. It can be anything, but you are closing a chapter. And this is happening because you finally reached a goal or you've accomplished something. Now that you've accomplished something, you don't really need the old thing anymore. So it's a great time to close it all out. This cusp energy is coming through for November. This is going to be the cusp of Scorpio and Sagittarius, which I like to call the cusp of self-exploration. So this is when you really dive deeper into the core of you, who you are, doing a whole lot of self-reflecting, a whole lot of thinking about things, a whole lot of, just trying to figure out where you want to go in your life. What is it about you that makes you tick? What makes you happy? It's just really, really a nice energy, and it really is going to have you looking at yourself, right? Really observing you, really taking notes on yourself, like, trying to get it together kind of month, all right? Now, let's get more specifically into your sign, Libra. So for November, you do have this energy coming up where you may feel like a little like careless about a lot of things when it comes to work and responsibilities. This is just really not where you're at. It's really not. And I think it's because we have like Scorpio, who is all about obsession, and then we have the Sagittarius energy, which is all about freedom. So you may be obsessed with your freedom, obsessed with you, your personal space, your personal energy, wanting to be free from a lot of things. You may find yourself being more of an introvert in November, or you could find yourself being a little bit more of like antisocial. It really just depends, but nonetheless, I do feel like you guys want some time off from your busy lifestyle or your busy schedule in November, or maybe even if it's something that you don't really want, it could be something that you're going to be doing. Some of you are planning or taking a vacation in November, like a family trip or maybe a solo trip, but there is something about vacation coming up, you taking a breath of fresh air from your busy schedule often, or at some point in the month. For some of you, you may have a lover that wants to take you out to do something really nice and romantic with you, and this could involve travel for some. For others of you, they just want It feels like somebody really, 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 really longs to be around you in November. Someone really does want to cuddle. Someone does want to cuddle you. Someone wants to be under you a lot. Someone may even be so into you that they're like, call off of work, call off today, call off for the week, call off for 2 weeks. I just want to be under you. I want you to pay attention to me. I want to be with you. I want to feel you. I want to hold you. I want to be around you. I need seclusion with you. Like, I want you to stop working so much. I want you to pay attention to me. So it can be someone coming across that way in your life, someone who has an interest in you or your lover. They just want it to be you and them. All right. So they could be planning, and it could just be a night, one night or one day they want to do something with you. But there is an energy of a person getting your attention, and they're going to get it. That's what I'm getting here. I don't care what's going on in your world, Libra. This person's going to get your attention, and they're going to make sure that you take the time out for them. Whatever time they want with you, they're going to get it from you in November. They're going to have your full attention. They want to be with you. This person definitely wants to be in your life, so they're going to be coming toward you with some type of romantic offer. They could be wanting to see you, or you may get a text message from someone. You may hear from someone, that kind of thing. Someone's going to poke you because they definitely are trying to, say, hey, Libra, I'm right here. I need your attention. What are you doing? You're doing too much. All right. And whoever this person is, I feel like they could be coming in with like this heavy weight on them. Not physically for some of you, they could be physically heavy, but I'm not getting that. I'm getting more of like the person coming in. Maybe in the past they felt like they had been the ones carrying the weight of the connection to keep it together or keep the spark there. So when they come toward you for the attention that they seek from you, they're coming through very strong. They may come off very, very strong at first, but don't be alarmed by their reactions or their actions, because it's out of love. It's out of love. Like, this may be a person who pulls up on you and they're just like, what's up? You've been acting funny with me. And they may just jump out of the car and give you this hug, or just grab you and hold you, or pick you up and twirl you around, like that kind of thing. They're just like, yeah, I'm here. I got your attention now. If I gotta pull up on you, I'm gonna pull up on you. If I gotta pop up at your house, I'm popping up at your house. But you're going to have this day with me, or this time with me. You're gonna do this, right? So this person feels like they know that you like spontaneity. They know that when they try to see, this is someone who's saying like every time that they tried to plan something involving you in the past, it never really went through the right way, and they realized that it's because they were planning. I feel like some of you had the door wide open for this person to just get this thing off the ground in the past, but this person kept trying to plan it. And then of course people are going to try to interfere with your plans when there's a lot of people around this connection that oppose it. And this is coming from your last reading that I did for you guys. It seems like a lot of people are on the outside trying to tear it apart. But of course, when people are opposing your connection and this person tries to plan everything, plans will fail, because plans sometimes include other people. This person has learned through so many trial and errors that they should not plan things in this connection. They should not try to be so practical and structured and ordered. This can be someone, for some of you, who's an earth sign, a Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus, because they love that type of thing. They like to plan things out, and it's like this person had to realize real fast, I cannot do this. I cannot plan this out. I have to just be spontaneous, and this is going to be the best way that it's going to happen. And this person knows that like you're open to them. They understand that now. So I don't think that they're afraid to just like do this, right? This person's seeking peaceful progress with you, and They want you to see them at their best. They want you to see them at their best right now. So they're going to be on their P's and Q's. This person has been having so many piney thoughts all about you. They want to be all over you sexually. They really admire your energy. They love your energy right now. It's really coming across like a very, very attractive type of energy to them. Now, what's also coming up for you guys in November is this type of energy, which it's so interesting what I'm about to say, because it's this cross, or there's a mix up between a Marilyn Monroe archetype and the archetype of Eve from the Bible. Both are misunderstood. Both were misunderstood, and both had a certain reputation that they were known for, that only if you're really thinking deeply, only those people who are eclectic, open-minded, accepting, non-judgmental, only people like this would really understand the truth behind both archetypes, right? You have Marilyn Monroe, who was, first of all, an actress. That's the first thing that people, they know, but they never bring it up when they think of her. A lot of people have been trained to think that this was an OG, old school prostitute type of woman, or a scandalous woman, because of how she truly embraced her femininity and treated men like little dogs, right? She was labeled some type of temptress or seductress because of this. But this is just a role that she played. And what if she had multi dimensions as a woman, right? What if she had many layers? That's not her only thing, right? She, I'm sure, had a brain too, right? So, but of course, it's a lot of misunderstandings. And I don't know her personal life because I don't really care to study this woman. I really don't. But what I know of her is what I'm saying, like the Hollywood seductress. However, she was acting, and I know that. And so in the films that she made, and in the musicals or whatever, she was always seducing men, and coming across as the sexy housewife type of thing. But that was a role. That is all that I know, right? A role. You see this, we've all seen this woman on in front of a camera to sell something and make money. Now, that was a role that was played. That doesn't mean that that was her real life, because I don't know, and I don't read the history of her to know if that was all true and that kind of thing. But what I do know is that she had a femininity that was powerful. She had a powerful femininity. And with that kind of power as a woman, she was aware of it. And this happened at a time where women in that type of, in that era, that time era, they were not aware of the power of their femininity. That was at a time when women were being forced to be housewives, stay home and take care of kids, and get old and turn into a soccer mom and still try to keep their husbands in love with them. That was at that time when women were not as they were not as strong and confident. Most of them were not. So those women that were at home being those wives and boring and that kind of thing, they looked up to the Marilyn Monroe, archetype, because that's what they wanted to be. They wanted to be powerful. They wanted to be confident as a woman. They wanted to have a say-so in their homes. They wanted to look down on men the way men look down on women. They wanted to see men as the objects that men saw women. So she said, well, if that's how men feels about, beautiful women like myself, then I'm just going to embrace the diamond that I am. right? If men feel this way, okay, get me diamonds, make me happy, take me shopping. And she really, that's the first city girl. The first city girl was Marilyn Monroe. So it's a concept that comes from like this strong female empowerment that men hate and the world looks down on, when a woman takes a stand for herself and doesn't want to be a weak woman. She wants to be a strong woman. However, she uses, instead of using her mind, she uses her femininity. It's not so much her body, it's more of her aura. It's not so much about what she says, it's about the tone in her voice. It's not so much about her body and what she does with it, but it's about the silhouette that she has, the imagination and the fantasy that she knows that that's what drives men insane. And if that is all she had to do to really not conform to societal standards of a woman at that specific time, to be powerful and get rich and make her own money, that is exactly what she did. Do you see the psychology in this? She just really made her own money. And she knew what she had to do, right? So, because of this characteristic, there's some Libra out there, you guys carry the same type of vibration. And so, because of this, you may have a lot of women and or men who, where maybe people wanted to paint this bad image of you, like a villain in his story, the same way that Eve had been portrayed in a man's version of spirituality, right? So in order to seek that power, that this is a man's world, that kind of concept, while diminishing the power of the divine feminine, which that story is made up, by the way. But this is something where I feel like you guys are having to break down the bondage to this patriarchal system and this myth about embracing your femininity, and you're starting to come into a more highly evolved but fragile version of yourself, where you're actually going to be helping other women feel liberated, able to express themselves and free themselves from the same bondages that men have placed on them. You guys can be highly influential and very inspirational in the month of November, because you know what you're doing. That's the whole thing. So if you have created haters, they're hating. A lot of women can be jealous and hating on you because maybe you have high valued men in society. Maybe you have top tier men in society who are interested in you or who want to be with you, but you know what you're doing. Somebody out there is like the Angelina Jolie action flick in real life, but where romance is involved. You're really kicking butt spiritually, energetically, and romantically. These men are crazy about you, right? And this is for someone like I'm talking about a really, really gorgeous, like not even just gorgeous, but like a Libra who knows who they really, really, really are. Like you really do know yourself. And there's a whole lot of knowledge behind you, like a whole tree of knowledge behind you that people don't always realize that you have. But I feel like in November they're going to know that. And this is definitely giving off like Kim Kardashian as well. Definitely. This is like a reading, I think, personally for her. So I think because it's like gotten her name written all over it. But I'm not to say that this is intended for her, because I don't think about a specific person when I do this. But it just has that vibe. Just think about people like her, people like that. It seems like, you're creating this vision of a new world of how men should, see a woman, and how society has lied. Like, has totally lied since the beginning of time. The man blamed everything on a woman. But women out there everywhere, your power lies in the fact that You have the ability this month to come into divine union with your original self. The fact that you are created as a woman means that God had a purpose for you when you were born. And that purpose that he had for you was far more than just procreating in the world, making babies. It's not even just that, even though that is a major part in it. But that purpose for you was to balance this world out. Balance it. You know, we need that estrogen energy, right? So, you guys, this is like a really cool type of energy for a specific old glamorous style, Libra that I'm getting here. For some reason, I'm picking this up. And I know that a lot of people who listen may get really creative with this energy, and this may even shift the way you dress, the way you think, your creative work. Some of you are going to adopt this and, may show this in your creative work or be creative with this. And that's what it's here for. And that's what I'm here for, which is to inspire the world with ideas. And I think that this is really cool. But I think you're starting to get over this whole like thing, right? And you're not this, these bad things that people try to make you seem like. You're just really, at the end of the day, you are a woman, and you're powerful, and you're starting to be confident about being a powerful woman, okay? And you want your respect. And whoever this person is that you're, dealing with at this time, this person is coming to you because of this. This person's coming to you because they love how you are, how you carry yourself in the world, and the woman that you've become. They're interested. They are very attracted to this old Hollywood, traditional Marilyn Monroe, like Audrey Hepburn kind of thing. They like this. They really do. Even like supermodels and stuff, that type, you give off that type of energy too. Like, the Naomis and the Tyras and Iman and Heidi Klum. Like, you give off this vibe. You just do. Even if you don't have the perfect body, the perfect height, it doesn't matter. Your aura is giving supermodel. Your aura gives, I'm a powerful woman of high stature, and so I should be treated as such. All right? And that's what I have. Thanks, guys. God bless.